Yeah, welcome everyone to the Kured Dev Meeting. Today is the 25th of August. Let me see. We after the last meeting, the one before was in May. Okay, so it's been a while. Yeah, just skimming through the notes from last time. Basically, it was before we got the blog post out. It was before we did the 1.7 release, and we were sort of talking about what we want to land in the next one. So for those of you who haven't followed the discussion on Slack, so it looks like we don't want to do like another 1.7 release, but we'll move straight to 1.8 because everyone has been busy, and it would mean, you know, another like more testing, more coordination. So let's just do 1.8 directly, to come with 122, like Kubernetes 1.22 support. Yeah, I think I'll start taking a couple of notes. I saw that Jean-Philippe had gone, Jean-Philippe and Christian both had gone through the open PRs. And 418 and 415 would both be PRs we could land. Like, how did you both feel about them?
So for 418, I suppose this was the split of the PR that was, I'd say, larger, and it is split now into two. The first part being 418, the second 419. I'm currently reviewing 419 as we speak, which deserves a quick change. 418 for me was so it's about adding a reboot delay to the command line argument it's to throttle yet another argument to throttle things, but in a different place. It makes sense for the 419 case. So I think it's fine to merge it. It makes I would say, things a bit more complex because we are increasing the amount of command line arguments we have. But at least we can say that Kured can allow you to fine tune how you want to reboot things.
Okay, cool. So we would add this, and then I guess this also needs to be exposed in the Helm chart later on.
Correct. Same would be for 419. The 419 currently is so the state of the pull request doesn't have a command line argument. So currently there's no impact on the Helm chart. However, I believe that it would be better to have this 419 as an opt-in. So the 419, just for summary for the people that will listen to this, it's to add support for the graceful removal or addition from load balancers. So it's basically doing automatic stuff that is useful if you're running Kubernetes cluster that is connected to an external load balancer. So if we make this feature an opt-in, we'll add a command line argument, and hence we'll need to update the Helm chart.
Okay, great. I didn't view the two PRs right now, so I can't say anything about that, but the opt-in feature, I think, would be a good thing to optimize this. One thing, one idea I had right now, maybe to optimize the Helm changes, maybe it would be good to have a label in the repo such needs Helm change or something like that, that we can label pull requests that introduces new flags or something like that, so that we can improve the monitoring of these PRs.
Oh, that works for me. I just filed for the reboot delay. I just filed an issue and just labeled it Helm chart. But if you want to add like a more specific label, yeah, please go ahead. I think it's a good idea.
I realize now that for 1.8, we are missing also a manifest change, which is generally something we add in commands. So I'll document that on the existing pull request that was just merged. Let's see if the contributor is inclined to do the extra step.
Maybe I should do maybe I'll take an action to do again, like a pull request template that reminds people, like if they add like another one, like one of the 1000 options to QD, that they have like a little checklist. So I'll look into that.
Awesome,
Yeah,
thanks.
last one for this.
Excellent. All right. How about the 415? I think that was a Helm chart change.
Yeah, I think that looks good. I also approved this one, but this should be merged immediately after we cut 1.8.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
So this is awaiting the release.
Maybe you should have a label for that as well. Release or
I don't know. I think this could be tracked with the milestone, but it would be good to track things which should also initiate a Helm chart change, but are not the Helm chart change itself.
okay, so maybe maybe have like a milestone post 180 or something. I don't know.
That's that's an option too, yes.
I mean, like sometimes for me, when I see like one of you two like approve the pull request, sometimes I can be maybe too quick to pull the trigger and then just go merge it, because I think like nice, one more thing done. Yeah.
Well, it's better that way, to be honest, because well, at worst, what have we done, right? We can revert, we can improve, it's not too bad, we can document it. Don't you worry about merging things.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Cool.
But indeed, it would be good that we have something that really shows that we should block it until the next.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to update the notes and file new issues and everything at the same time. So yeah, looking at the list of open PRs, I think for all the other ones, we sort of requested changes. So hang on, what about Alexei? Like he had 1368. Does it still need a? Yeah, it still needs a rebase. Okay. So I'll give Alexei a ping.
Yeah, the thing with no, okay, no, that's not no Helm chart change. So 368.
I can't remember what 368 was. I have to open that.
But we remove the Slack package.
Oh yeah. cleaning up craft. It's good.
Okay, so and when that is removed, the options would still be around, so people don't. So it's not going to be like a breaking change that we remove.
No, if I recall properly, it was just about moving things. So removing the, I would say, still have this deprecated flag, but remove the unnecessary packages.
Super. So it just
So
uses the Shouter library internally.
yeah,
Super.
instead of using our own. So
Mhm.
it's really a smooth transition that I think this is. You can see my, let's say my. Oh, I can't find the English term now. But basically, this is the way I try to do, like, very smoothly transitioning to things.
Yeah. Excellent. Yeah, and a bit of house cleaning as well. Yeah, cool. Okay, so I think once we're done with these remaining open PRs, basically all we need to do is do like a little bit of testing, write the release notes, and then, oh no, we need to update the Kate's
To 1.22.
1.21. So it supports both
So,
1.20 and
Correct.
1.22.
you're right.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, but that should be the only other remaining thing. So,
And where is the kindest node on this?
that's right. Update Kate.
It is available for
Oh.
1.22 kindest node.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I guess I can do two separate issues for this. This one, and then
So where did the time go? I have the impression it was 120 that we were struggling with not so long ago, right?
yes. I mean, it must have been 3 months ago, right?
Time flies.
Yeah.
You know, just before the summer, then summer, and then, you know,
Which summer?
it's really, oh, we got a fair bit of summer. I'm not complaining.
I had my 2 days too.
2 days of summer. Okay. Okay, so I've filed like a bunch of issues now. I think they should all be very easy to check off, just so we can
Yes.
refer to this milestone list and then check things off. Excellent. Excellent. That's some very straightforward release planning. I like it.
Right.
Did you have anything on your mind or anything you wanted to get fixed or more generally wanted to talk about?
I think one quick fix would be maybe the issue 421, an additional registry to push the images to. It was requested. Maybe the Google container registry would be sufficient for this.
Okay.
I think Flux also pushes to the Google Container Registry too.
Okay. I think I can find out. I think with Quay.io, Flux had a problem. I think we were rate limited there for some
Okay.
other special reason. And maybe that's why, yeah, I think the backstory to this is basically like whenever Flux checked like the image tags or something, and it was not a download, but like, is there something that is newer and you did it like regularly, it counted as one download, and they just said,
Oh.
too many downloads, go away. And then they just, you know,
Oh, nice.
blocklisted Flux. So we had to find a solution very, very quickly.
Yeah.
But sure, okay. I can find, I'll ask around. So I'll ask what the deal is, like where those things get published and how much we need to do for this.
So in my opinion, if we have the credentials for GitHub Container Registry, which is the second proposed here, it might even be like part of, I mean, there are different levels of tokens, if I recall properly, with GitHub credentials, with GitHub registry. And some might be super easy to do, and or GitHub Actions job, they're very simple. So it probably at the end is a two-liner, one to log in and one to push.
Okay.
So,
yeah, that would be pretty easy, I think.
I mean,
but we need the credentials. So technically easy, practically organizationally might be more complex.
I mean, if one of you wants to take an action to find out like how is this done, and we merge it and then see how it fails, because it might just fail. I'll talk to our IT folks who can then sort it out with the right
credentials.
Yeah. Okay, like I think that I'm going to be off the next 2 days, but if I see the message, I can just forward it on and then make sure somebody gets to it. That's even easier. Super. Excellent. So does one of you have experience with this already, or an interest in toying around with?
I did that long ago. I can probably find a few stuff where I already have that, but
okay.
Anyone is free to take it. My time is I guess it's been stretched to something very thin.
Okay, let's mark it for this release as well. I think Christian, it was a good call.
I can take action of it.
Okay, super. Excellent. All right, yeah, let me know how things go. Just give me a ping. Very efficient meeting. I like it.
So you're not sure if you should stop the recording already? It's been so efficient.
Again, if it's all we've got to discuss, then that's cool.
So I don't have anything extra to add. For me, there is still this conversation that we can have that is, I would say, long running about how we're going to evolve in the future, because we see that there are more and more features that are asked, but at the same time, this code works. There is no need to make things I would say to change the architecture with the current state, because things are working right now. It may be not perfect, but maybe people are happy with the way it is, and I don't see many people getting involved into a complete refactor. So And if there are people that are interested, I think it's still worth documenting in this kind of meeting.
Yeah, just thought of one small thing. So I think in the last meeting, Jonathan McCracken wanted to take a look at multi-arch support, like supporting other architectures. I think there was like flavors of ARM and Kingdom. He's on my team at Weaveworks. He was also interested in this question, but just gave them a ping that they probably have a couple of days to get the ducks in a row. Otherwise, we're just going to release without it.
Yeah, so releasing might be a bit different. So if I were to bet on something, I would say maybe we'll release the next one with the current state and manually release extra images.
Or just call it 1.8.1 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's been, I mean, many of our tests and processes have been built with the current architecture in mind. So I expect that it's never that easy. It looks easy on the principle, but it's never that easy. Like the small details that were forgotten, that might be the case here.
For sure. I think it's one of these things like architecture support, as well as, you know, having your software available in 15 different package managers. There's only a limited amount of like solid testing you can do and have like safety guarantees that everything will continue to work. So it's probably a good idea to have somebody there who is like, says like, I will look after this, you know, or we have like a, I think for Flux they have like ARM, like an ARM CI on some special cloud where they offer this. I can't remember which one it was. So I mean, there's options to do it, but it just work. You know, it's more stuff to get blocked on if, you know, suddenly things break. You know.
Exactly.
All right.
It's something that needs it's a labor of love.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. All right. Yeah. In that case, thanks a lot for meeting. I think I'll stop the recording here, and let's just catch up next week and then just see where we took the queue of issues. So yeah, thanks everyone.
That sounds good to me.
Super.
Great.
Thank you, everyone.